Assalamu alaikum. I'm Will. Girls, do you want to break your fast already? Girls, do you want to break your fast already?
Hi, Assalamu alaikum. I'm Sana.
Well, how about you tell them the love story? Will, how about you tell them the love story?
Hi, Assalamu alaikum. My name is Amina. Oh no, Yusuf, cover your ears. Oh no, Yusuf, cover your ears. Hi, Assalamu alaikum. My name is Zaina. Yeah, I'm hungry. Yeah, I'm hungry. I say, no,
And
We are the Saleh family! And who are we? We are a Muslim family who have moved from Canada to Malaysia, and we also happen to do social media for a living. So the name Saleh actually comes from the Prophet Saleh in the Quran, and the most important part about the name Saleh is its meaning. So in English it translates kind of loosely to righteousness or piety, and having been given the name Muhammad, I kept my middle name William, and then Saleh was a choice that we had because we all wanted to be one big happy family Saleh instead of having all of us with different names. So this journey to Malaysia has been absolutely incredible. When we first touched down almost a year ago, we were blessed to be able to get into contact with Duriel Plus, and since then it's been this amazing journey together in creating content and awareness for the brand itself. And we are now so close to something that is totally mind-blowing for us because we never thought that we would be cartoon characters. But here we are in the recording studio doing the voice acting part for this cartoon. We are so excited, we are so thrilled to be here and so excited to see what the future has in store.
Hi, Assalamu alaikum. My name is Heidi. I'm the director for Showtime. So the making of this special Ramadan collaboration episode with Saleh family has been both challenging but also a very eye-opening experience for both me and the team as well. In Durio, or ever since Omar and Hana, we never actually approached the topic of mu'alaf, and I would say it is a very interesting subject to explore. The special thing about this episode is it kind of clashed with the whole concept of Showtime itself. So it's different from what we are used to in Showtime, because Showtime usually involves, like, there's props, there's this settings on the stage platform. So, and the camera play is always limited because it's like on stage. But with Saleh family, we explored the real world. So the camera play is more complicated. So the difference when we did this episode with Saleh family is we used the 3D real world for it because we want to capture the whole experience of Will and how he had to face all the challenges of becoming a mu'alaf. So meaning, I guess, a more complicated camera play to make sure the feelings, the emotions, his journey, his struggles will get across the visual itself. Another challenge that I remembered during the making of this episode actually began since the script itself. So our scriptwriter Amy, so she actually watched a bunch of Saleh family's videos on their YouTube channel to know more about how their journey began, how Will's journey began. So she made this whole stretch of a timeline, like ever since Will and Sana met at the CD store, right until they got married. So in between, there's a lot of dramas going on. There's like this love story. There's this Will's curiosity about Islam itself, how he had so many questions about Islam, about Sana, and his journey during his tabligh years, his struggles, his victories as well. And also there's like the rejection from Sana's mother on Will. So, you know, those details that I feel would work if we were making a movie. But since we are making a 5 minutes animated episode, so we had to into one small theme So we had to choose the ultimate theme that we want to focus on for this episode. So we eventually came up with 2 themes out of like from the whole timeline. So number 1, the theme is family. So Sana mentioned about this love triangle thing. So the love triangle is where she puts Allah at the top, and then there's Will, and then there's Sana. So it's how they work themselves to be a better person, work themselves towards Allah. With that, they eventually will become closer. The message behind that is how the religion, how Islam actually has the power of bringing people closer together as a family, as partners, as friends. For me, initially I chose that theme because it feels, it feels warm for me. But the scriptwriter, Amy, and also the head of production, Badri, so they ganged up. They had their own idea. They want to focus on the struggle. They want to focus on Will's journey of, his self-discipline, his self-discovery of learning about Islam. So it's like between him and Allah. So we had this whole debate going on, between these 2 person and the director, because they want to fight the director for some reason. I don't know. So eventually I give into the idea of Will's struggle, his self-discovery journey, because yes, I know that we haven't explored the Mu'alaf theme yet, so they want to focus on that. They feel like it is a very interesting topic to approach. So I agree, and so here we are.
So honestly, in the beginning, we came up with the idea for 2D animation because in our mind it would be the least expensive of those,
Yeah,
right?
we didn't know.
So we thought,
Otherwise,
okay,
we
it's
would've-
just there. It's not as difficult or as detailed.
Yeah, but obviously
So,
we don't know.
Yeah,
We
I
didn't
mean,
know.
from the beginning, we probably would have gone with, if we had known, we probably would have just said, well, let's do it, like this. So I think just seeing a little bit of behind the scenes of what's been created so far, I think that, well, at least myself, and I'm pretty sure
Yeah,
everybody
I
else
love
is
the
super
3D.
excited with the 3D animation. Yeah, couldn't be happier.
Yeah. We're just super excited to bring you guys a relatable family from the West that is Muslim and, going through all the things that we go through as Muslims, living our day-to-day lives and just having a family and having kids and what that's like, with Islam being, the biggest part of our life. And we're excited for this new journey.
Definitely, I think for most people who convert or revert to Islam, it is very difficult in the beginning. Some of the most difficult parts about it were, one, not eating bacon. Definitely, that was the hardest. But that's the first thing I did when I went home after taking my shahada. I threw the bacon in the garbage and I wasn't having it. But no, with a good community and a support network, people can grow and prosper as long as they go into it with an understanding that it's not a simple task and it will be challenging. But the more you practice and the more you learn, the easier it is.
So what I learned about this whole story, about this whole journey of Will, is to become a new Muslim, to become a new Mu'alaf, it is not an easy task for them. And I hope with this story it could reach out to many Mu'alafs out there, but not also the Mu'alaf, but also it is like a reflection for those who are born Muslims. So I guess what I want to say is, like, the ultimate message is always work on ourselves, always strive to become a better person each day, because that is what Will did, and also that is what everyone, I guess it is a message for everyone to become a better version of themselves. Like, keep on trying, keep on believing, tawakkal in Allah, and inshallah one day everything gets better.
I think that if I could give one message to the Muslim world, it would be a message of unity and hope. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in the Quran, hold firmly to the rope of Allah and do not become disunited amongst yourselves. And I think that now more than ever, those verses of the Quran are more poignant and they're more relevant to our time when we have such division amongst the entire world, let alone amongst us as Muslims. So remember that we all have differences since the beginning of Islam. Everyone has differences of opinion, how they do things slightly different. But at the end of the day, we all believe in La ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah, and this is the core belief that unites us all as Muslims, and that we must stand for truth and justice anywhere in the world.
Wow.
I think he's good. Don't throw him.
And I just want one thing, but and Martin Luther King said it best, that a threat to justice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. So us as Muslims need to take that quote to heart and not just ponder about it, but live by it, inshallah.
So I hope you guys will enjoy this episode. This is Islam on Durio Showtime Season 2 this coming Ramadan on Durio.
Hand up, you're gonna go 3, 2, 1, free Palestine! Ready? 3, 2, 1.
Free Palestine!